Oh, I'm shocked, and I didn't think you were attracted.
Why are you shocked?
I don't know. I didn't think I was his type.
Although I guess I wouldn't be considered to be the darkest of the dark. I'm like in the middle, I guess. I know what she was feeling when she popped her balloon. She took herself out of the running because ain't no way that this man is going to find me attractive in any way.
He's attractive. I just didn't think I was his type.
You eliminate yourself.
He keeps.
Look, I know it's easy for them to say, like, you know, why are you eliminating yourself? Why, da-da-da. We should be asking why, well, like, what is going on to make y'all get this mentality? There's some crazy shit that be going on in, like, dating, like, in regards of dark-skinned black women. It's literally the pits.
Yeah.
On one side, it's people who think we're absolutely hideous.
Yeah.
Because we're dark. And then the other side, it's like they think they're gonna have the most out of body experience if they have sex with us. It's like,
oh man,
I like dark skinned women. She's beautiful. You know what I mean? And I like the fact that you got.
I want you to pay attention to her facial expressions as he's talking. The way that he described her, you could tell that something was stolen from her. Just her existing in her skin and in herself, something was stolen from her.
Hi guys, it is Sumi again here. I hope you are doing well. In this episode that we are going to be reacting on, there has been a popular video of the darker skinned lady who goes on this Pop the Balloon show. But when this man comes in, and she pops her balloon, and later on they ask her, why did you pop the balloon? And she's like, I think you would not like me. I thought maybe because I'm too dark skinned, or maybe I'm not your type, or you would not like me. That's how she felt. Now, I came across many videos, people saying, oh, she has insecurities. She's not proud of herself, you know. But I think this is something that most people are literally missing to understand. Sometimes these people tend to be like that because of the past, because of what they went through when they were still maybe during their teenage age, the society where they live in. The society make them feel like as if when you're black, you're not beautiful. You know? Now, this lady, when you look at her, she's very beautiful. And I'm sure she knows it as well. But for the fact that she's looking at this man, and honestly, for me, when I was watching this video, I can literally see into her eyes that she's really attracted to this man. But again, she's scared. She thinks the guy will not like her because she's dark-skinned. And this is some type of delusion that people have, that if you are a black woman or you're dark-skinned, you're not beautiful. I'm going to give a story of I myself, the same thing happening to me, but let us first watch these few clips, and I'm going to come back and talk about it.
Okay.
No, she's someone that's your type?
Yeah. She's my type. Definitely, I like her skin tone.
Oh,
I like dark skinned women. She's beautiful. You know what I mean? And I like the fact that you got braids. Like you embracing your yeah.
Oh, I'm shocked, and I didn't think you were attracted.
Why are you shocked?
I don't know. I didn't think I was his type.
I should think that, but
Yeah, nah, you're very beautiful. I like your skin tone again, and you know you got gorgeous almond eyes, and you know, yeah.
Okay.
So are you still leaving your balloon unpopular? Is he someone that is your type?
He's attractive. I just didn't think I was his type.
Why are you eliminating yourself? You want the balloon back?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get that balloon back. Hey, well then, is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
Yeah. I like dark skinned women. She's beautiful. You know what I mean? And I like the fact that you got.
I want you to pay attention to her facial expressions as he's talking. The way that he described her, you could tell that something was stolen from her. just her existing in her skin and in herself, something was stolen from her. She was robbed of something, right? And so when she gets to a point where, like, and I know people are going to say, oh, it's insecurity, but let's talk about the why, right? The thing is, she had this taken from her. And he was essentially, by speaking about how beautiful she was and describing her in detail, he was gifting back something that belonged to her, right? Reinforcing that. And you can see her just light back up, like, that's what that feels like. Oh my God. And she was reminded of who and what she is. That woman is gorgeous, absolutely stunning. And the fact that he could take the time to gift that to her, that was a beautiful thing to see. Fellas, this is what it looks like, okay? Y'all be like, oh, that's simping, da-da-da. No, that is what it looks like to uplift a woman. That's what it looks like to reinforce and reassure a woman, especially one that you really see the beauty in her. Even if she don't see it in herself, gift her that back so that she can see it every day she wakes up and looks at herself in the mirror. That's my 2 cents.
He's attractive. I just didn't think I was just.
You eliminate yourself.
He keeps.
It's, look, I know it's easy for them to say, like, you know, why are you eliminating yourself? Why, da-da-da. We should be asking why, like, what is going on to make y'all get this mentality? There's some crazy shit that be going on in, like, dating, like, in regards of dark-skinned Black women. It's literally the pits.
Yeah.
On one side, it's people who think we're absolutely hideous.
Yeah.
Because we're dark. And then the other side, it's like they think they're going to have the most out-of-body experience if they have sex with us. It's like
Oh man.
a bucket list type thing. Like, I have to do this before I settle down. Or not even like on a fetish level. It's just like, oh, I just want to have sex with you. That's it.
I just want to be able to say I've fucked all shades of Black women.
So yeah, it's like it's a lot of like stuff like that. It does affect us negatively and eventually affects our self-esteem to get us to that point.
And yeah, and that's why I was so saddened by this, because that's what you're talking about is very real. And seeing her just this blown away and have this sort and receive that this kind of acceptance and attraction that she's definitely not used to because of how shocked she is right now. I was really saddened by that. I was like, girl, you deserve that.
Oh, I'm shocked, and I didn't think you were attracted.
Why are you shocked?
I don't know. I didn't think I was this type.
Although I guess I wouldn't be considered to be the darkest of the dark. I'm like in the middle, I guess. I know what she was feeling when she popped her balloon. She took herself out of the running because ain't no way that this man is going to find me attractive in any way. It wasn't even about her confidence, because I think her confidence is there. Beautiful woman. She's well put together. Her hair is on point. Clothing on point. Her shoes and her toes were on point. But when it comes down to being looked at as the attractive woman that he sees her as, he finds her attractive, physically attractive. She was not thinking that he was going to choose her. I speak from experience. I know what that feels like. The way this man fixed this woman's crown, the way he started dismantling years, maybe even decades of trauma. Because she responded in trauma. She didn't respond in confidence. She responded from her trauma. Just go watch that. I'm so happy that those two matched. They look great. They look like they look great together. Hopefully it works out for them. That made my heart sore. Lord, good on her.
How many times have you taken yourself out of the game because you didn't think you had a chance, only to realize that you did? And you are yet another victim to self-sabotage. This is exactly what happens in Pop the Balloon. And I want you to watch this and just remember, we have to stop being our own worst enemy and recognize that society and conditioning has truly wrecked us when we think about who we are and what we deserve.
I don't think there's like an attraction between us.
Okay. Okay.
No, she's someone that's your type?
Yeah. She's my type. Definitely, I like her skin tone. I like dark skinned women. She's beautiful. You know what I mean? And I like the fact that you got braids. Like you're embracing your. Yeah.
Oh, I'm shocked then. I didn't think you were attracted.
Why are you shocked?
I don't know. I didn't think I was his type.
Well, I should think that, but
Yeah, you're very beautiful. I like your skin tone again, and you got gorgeous almond eyes, and yeah.
Okay.
So are you still leaving your balloon on pop? Is he someone that is your type?
He's attractive. I just didn't think I was his type.
I didn't think I was his type. And so to avoid rejection, I took myself out the game. I eliminated myself. And I recognize this as a common issue for dark-skinned women in society. This is a problem because she is beautiful.
So that dark-skinned lady on Pop the Balloon, who popped her balloon because she thought that the man would not be attracted to her, I don't think she popped her balloon because she was insecure about her complexion. I think that it was just based off her experience. Because the truth is, if you are a dark-skinned woman, when it comes to dating, you have to vet a little bit differently than your lighter-skinned counterpart. Because let's be real, women who are dark-skinned, especially as dark as she is and has Afrocentric features, don't get treated the best in the Black community. We know that colorism runs rampant. We cannot deny that. So even though she is a beautiful woman, and I'm pretty sure she knows that because of how she carried herself, she saw that man based off his aesthetic and how he carried himself. She assumed that he did not like her because, let's be honest, most men who look like him are not attracted to darker skinned women. We know how colorist men can be aggressive towards dark-skinned women. She probably did not want to leave her balloon unpopped, and he came over there and popped her balloon. Not only popped her balloon, but said something mean or degrading towards her. So she took herself out the game because she wanted to avoid all of that, and I don't blame her. Now, yes, she misjudged because sometimes you never know who is attracted to you. But as a dark-skinned woman, you can almost tell what aesthetic of man will and will not be attracted to you. Not even just based off aesthetics, they even give off vibes sometimes. For us darker skinned women, we have to have top tier discernment and vetting skills when it comes to dating, because oftentimes what happens is a lot of men, they won't be attracted to dark skinned women. They make it very clear, but they have bad experiences with the women that they really want. And then they try to come over and date dark skinned women and settle for them and then treat us badly. I'm pretty sure many of us have experienced a man basically approaching you and telling you that he doesn't like light-skinned women because they're stuck up or they're this or they ran through. But in reality, it's not that he's not attracted to them. He's just been disappointed by his type. So he thinks that coming over to dark-skinned women is going to be an easier option for him. And that is not genuine love and attraction. Yes, a lot of times darker skinned women are very guarded when it comes to dating. We look intensively into your dating history. We ask a lot of questions because a lot of men who will try to date dark skinned women do not like dark skinned women. They think it's an easier option for them and they're settling. Now, this is not to say that there are not plenty of men who are attracted to dark-skinned women, because they are. We are beautiful women. It's just that there's a certain type of man in the community who does this. And the men who are often attracted to darker skinned women, they just have a different vibe to them. And I'm just gonna say it. The more that that man looks like he is involved in hip hop culture, is the more likely he is to be a colorist. I'm just saying. So when I see men who have all like the gold chains and, you know, the fit and the sneaker heads, I stay away from those men. Well, I don't even date those type of men anymore, but you know what I mean. Now, if he has like an artsy aesthetic, or, you know, he's like kind of on the nerdy side, or just men who are more free spirited, they are more open to date who they really want to date, and they're more open to date different types of women. A lot of times men who are colorists, one, they hate themselves, but two, they're dating women based off what society tells them. Like, you know how right now Latinas is everybody's type, and I'm not talking about Black Latinas, I'm talking about the Native American, Spaniard Latinas, and they are gorgeous women, don't get me wrong, but because there is a push for them in, you know, the media, now that's everybody's type. So these men, colorist men, they often don't even have a mind of their own when it comes to dating. They are going to date who is popping in music. They are going to date who's popping in the media. And that's just the way it is. Oftentimes, you might see a lot of dark-skinned women, especially dark-skinned women with Afrocentric features, date interracially. And that is not, you know, a coincidence. That is because the women who look like the one in the video would more likely get approached by a man who's not even in her community. And I'm not sure if that woman was American or not. If y'all know, let me know. But she looks like she might be an African woman. Those women always get scooped up by men of other races. But yeah, I'm kind of just on here rambling, but that's just my take. I don't think that she was insecure. I don't think that's what it was at all. She saw that man, she saw his aesthetic. She probably had prior experiences with men who looked like him in the past, and she said nope. And I don't blame her for that, because you have to protect yourself out here as a dark-skinned woman. As any woman, but I'm speaking on the experiences of a dark-skinned woman.
So on last week's episode of Pop the Balloon, there was a woman who popped her balloon because she didn't think that the man would like dark-skinned women. And I want to talk about it because it's really irritating me, the type of like responses that are coming from this clip. And I feel like a lot of people do not have a place to speak on it. The thing that's the most irritating is people are calling her insecure. And I want you to look at it from this perspective. If it was a light-skinned woman who popped her own balloon or said, you know, I'm gonna take a step back from this because I don't think this person likes light-skinned women, nobody would call her insecure, because subconsciously people don't think that light-skinned people should be insecure. Same thing if it was a white woman and a white woman said, oh, I didn't think you would like white women. Their first thought would not be, oh, this white woman is insecure. They would just say, oh, she just didn't think that he would like her, and then move on. But because it's a dark-skinned woman, now all the comments are, oh, can we just stop talking about color? Can we just stop talking about colorism? Oh, she's so insecure. If you do not have dark skin, and especially if you're not a dark-skinned woman, you are not going to understand. And how ironic is it that a dark-skinned woman is trying to protect her peace, and by doing that, she invited more hateful comments. That in itself should have you think, why am I attacking this person? Why do I feel like she's doing too much, when you wouldn't do that to a person with lighter skin who wanted to pull themselves out of a situation?
There is a Pop the Balloon episode going around where this light-skinned man compliments a dark-skinned woman. She's about my complexion. This woman is so beautiful, and every compliment she gets, you can tell how like surprised and uncomfortable she is by the compliment. And I feel her. I felt like it was me in that situation. Growing up, hearing so much about my skin definitely lowered my self-confidence for a very, very long time. It did not help that I went to a school with majority white kids. And it definitely did not help that my grandmother had instructed all of her kids to marry light or white because of the oppression that was happening to dark-skinned people at that time. Now, my mom did not listen to my grandmother. I don't think it's more so she was trying to disobey, but she fell in love with my dad, who is a very dark-skinned man. So because my grandmother's other kids did listen, a lot of my cousins are light-skinned. And trust me, I heard it from them too. And then on top of that, my parents did not want me to be too fast. So a lot of my grooming habits I did not develop until later in adult years, and I just wasn't keeping up with trends and styles like most people would. So I just wasn't eligible to most people. Even to this day, when I get compliments, I still feel funny. Like when I went viral on my Wealthy Adjacent series, that first video in the series was explaining how I did not really have a good command on what I looked like, and that coupled with a lot of other factors like me being dark skinned, me being black, I was passed up by a lot of people. Cue the compliments in the comments. And when I say it was so hard to read all of them, even though I am married, even though now I do get hit on a lot, like I can go into the Delta Lounge and men will come up to me and offer me things and whatever, you know, like things have changed, but it's still so hard for me to accept that someone would find me beautiful. Very hard. They ended up matching and leaving together. I hope he does her right, and I hope that eventually she learns to feel comfortable in the skin that she's in, because I understand how long it can take.
I know we've seen the video of the dark-skinned girl on the pop the balloon where she popped her own balloon because she thought the guy did not like her. And I've seen people talking about that's that insecurity or whatever. I don't really think it's insecurity. Like, if you are mindful and actually have a brain in the Black community, whether you're light or brown skin, you see how people treat dark skinned people. Do not come to me trying to gaslight us, telling us, oh well, you know, you just have to be confident. I am extremely confident, but I am aware that there are a lot of self-hating people in our community. And for her as a dark-skinned woman to even go on a show like that proves that she has some type of confidence. She's just probably nervous and don't want to be disrespected, because let's be honest, on these pop the balloons, men have been very disrespectful, men and women, to be honest. I don't like some of the women responses, and I don't like some of the men responses. Very rude for no reason. So we have to keep it real. A lot of dark-skinned girls growing up went through guys coming to them like, oh, I will never date you, you mad black, you mad ugly, you dark, I don't like dark skin bitch. We have songs, we have music, we have movies, we have sitcoms, we have almost so much things that push that narrative and her own personal experiences. So I don't think she's insecure. Never thought she was insecure. I just think she was just like, you know, I'm not going to waste my time. And I don't want to be, you know, disrespected or a butt of anybody's joke. So I'm just going to remove myself. And I'm glad he reassured her. I'm glad he spoke very highly of her features, her skin, her almond eyes. I just felt like it was very nice. And I'm glad that they both picked each other.
Do you guys see my skin? I'm not that dark, and I think the reason is because I overstay in the house. Okay, I'm dark, I'm a black woman, but my original color, like if I go and stay in the sun for the longest, I'm more darker than here. Yeah, so I remember, as I said, I'm going to tell you a story, a lively example of I myself. I remember when I was still in high school, there was a guy I had a crush on, like I liked him. But however, this guy I was scared. I was scared to go and tell him, you know, because I was too dark skinned. I was dark skinned. So I felt like when I was dark, I wasn't beautiful. Because most of the girls also, they could even abuse me. Oh, look at you, you dark mamba, dark panther, something like that. So I felt like being dark, it means you're ugly, you know, until I learned it until that guy one day approached me on our prom and actually asked me to be his prom date. I was very happy. I was like, what? So, you know, that's why I was like, so these people keep on saying I'm dark-skinned, I'm ugly, and I'm ugly. So how comes this guy has come to approach to me? The same thing applies to this lady. So probably in the society where she has been staying, people have been telling her, putting her down, that just because you're dark-skinned, you're ugly, you know? But later on, the guy ended up actually choosing her. So I feel like we as black women, we should not be afraid at all. We shouldn't be afraid. And at the same time, we shouldn't really give up. Because I felt like her even saying that no, even popping the balloon, it's like as if she was giving up. I think black women, we are very beautiful and we are very strong, you know. So you guys, I don't know if you've reached up to this far watching this episode. Let me know what you think about it.